You done found yourself face to face with a matching enemy Wukong. And damn it, you the only mirror match on the team. Now you know everyone finna be watching your ass, comparing both your builds, both your kills, and we all know who getting the blame if you don't win. It's cool, man. I got you. I mean, if you not playing the Wukong, then you kinda on your own for now, my family. But let me know what happened in the comments. I'm rooting for you, dog. Today, we finna break down how you need to be thinking when you up against the enemy Wukong. How to build around that situation, and why it is not just luck and affinity rank that's gonna decide who comes out on top. It always comes down to who does what and when. We're gonna look at 3 main factors that will guide you to playing your part. Note that I'm not here saying these tips will win you any match, but they will increase your team's chance to winning and truly remove blame from you because you'll be playing your part. At the very least, you won't be feeding, which is the first and by far the most important point. Do not feed. Now, feeding is by far the fastest way to lose momentum in a game, even though it doesn't mean your team automatically lose. This is because feeding usually happens very early on in the game or in large team fights. Putting the morale hit for your team aside, which is a real thing by the way, feeding puts either one or a select few enemy players at an item and experience advantage to every other player in the game. 2 evenly matched teams can have different outcomes based on feeding. So here is how you work on avoiding it. Let's say you a mirror match Wukong Offlane. First wave comes out, and by the time the next wave is incoming, you're at 30% health while he's sitting at 95%. This is a sign, my boy. In order for you to not feed, you need to stay back. Are you gonna lose some minion last hits? Yes. Are you gonna feel like a punk? Most definitely. My boy, you just did get punked, did you not? Let him have his moment, but do not give him a free kill. We forget about this one stat sometimes. It's called health regen, and it does a lot more work than you think when you give it time. It's okay if you get your tower crash early on when it's compared to you giving the enemy a kill. Prioritize the Wukong if he tries to attack your tower. He'll get tower aggro straight away. With a matchup like that, I would recommend build Butcher's Knife early on to help you with clearing minions fast while slightly punishing an aggressive Wukong enemy, then backing off or rotating once the wave is cleared. Look, at some point, somebody's tower has to go down first. If you getting your ass whipped every engagement, clear your minions, back away, and prioritize your tower over your CS count. You can always catch it up later in the game. Speaking of later in the game, this next tip probably makes or breaks your 1v1 capabilities and capacity against the enemy Wukong, and that is to be build aware. Now look, this one doesn't need a lot of explanation here. You have access to a lot of information on the scoreboard, including your team and the enemy team's items. With experience, you'll be able to make educated guesses on how to adapt your build. Do you have a tank on your team? Is the enemy Wukong only building damage with no health? In a team fight, what roles will you and the enemy Wukong be playing? This forward thinking is all a part of being build aware. Finally, the last tip for surviving a mirror match against an enemy Wukong. Play your role, man. How many jungle Wukongs I done seen farming when Fangtooth is right for the taking? How many offlaners make silly rotations and end up costing themselves a tower and gaining nothing? Look, it's this simple. If you are an offlaner, your priority, especially while the towers still have plated defense, is the damn tower. You do not need to kill the enemy offlaner. You do not need to assist the mid laner. And unless you have pushed your minion wave, you for sure don't need to rotate the Fangtooth. If the enemy Wukong sees a chance while you're away, you're gonna be lucky if he don't take down the tower in 3/4 by the time you spin around again. And junglers, damn, your #1 priority above anything else is Fangtooth and Orb Prime. Even down to the making the call to attack the objectives, 80% of the time, your team is weighing on you. Ganking is good, farming is good, but if you secure the objectives and deny the enemy jungle from securing the objectives, you are undeniably playing your role. And that's it for this one, y'all. 3 essential tips for any beginner or higher to compete with the best of them. And if you stick to the plan better than they do, even to outperform them. You know I'm not finna preach all this info and not put my money where my mouth is, right? Click the video on screen to see a video of me practicing exactly what I preach.